What's up, little bros? You got Big Bro here. I want to break some things down to you, the reason why you clicked on this video, but the first most important thing, you got to watch the whole video through. If you don't have the attention span to watch a 10-minute video, how are you going to go 10 to 20 years with changing your life to make your life better for yourself? Before we get into the video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, turn your post notifications on. On this channel, I'll tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. People ask me all the time, Larry, how are you able to travel, but you're barely at work? You're able to have a Shelby GT350. You're able to have a pickup truck. You're able to just be all these different places, but you're barely at work. You do the bare minimum. It's because I had to learn a few things. I had to learn that the more money you make and the more money you spend, the less money you'll have in the future. So what I did was I started really tucking money away. I started really working hard, doing overtime. In my 30s, I'm 42 now, in my 30s, I started tucking money away and really building the foundation, investing in index funds, investing in real estate, investing in paying my credit cards off in full, paying my cars off, not paying the wealthy people to live their life on yachts. The more money I keep in my pocket, the better I can live. And the most important thing I had to understand was you can't care what people think of you. You can't worry about what they may think of what you drive. I had to downsize when I got divorced when I was 30 years old. I had to downsize from an S4 to a 7-year-old Hyundai Accent. The same people that are asking me today how I'm able to work less are the same people that laughed at me in that parking lot when I pulled up with that old Hyundai Accent. But I didn't care because I was on my path. I was on my grind. You got to understand, you got to watch out for scams and deceptions too. There is no get rich quickly. It's get rich slowly. You got to really change your mindset. You got to listen to different people. Don't just listen to people who are black. Don't just listen to people whatever color you are. You got to take something from every culture, every background, and put it all together and make it work what's best for you. As black folks, we get pigeonholed on only listening to black people, and a lot of those black people know that. Therefore, they have classes, they have all this type of get rich quick, I can make you wealthy stuff, and in reality, it's so simple, but people just don't do it. What I did, I'm going to tell you what I did. At the age of 30, after I started realizing that I'm broke, I have credit card debt, I have car debt, I make a great wage, but I had no money. Here's what I started to do. Doing overtime on my job. I started doing overtime when as soon as my foreman would say, hey, it's Friday, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to tell you, it would be gorgeous. And foremans and bosses always come up to you when it's gorgeous out. They never come up to you when, when like you need the money. They come up to you when you have plans. I started saying, you know what? I got to change my life. I'm going to take this overtime. I'm going to take this overtime. And then when it started to get slow and all those guys that didn't want to work would go for overtime, they would remember I put in that work when it was nice out and they would give it to me first. So then I started really taking that money and paying off my debts. Then after I paid off my debts, I started establishing a savings account where I had emergency funds, 6 months to a year, where God forbid anything happens, I lose my job, at least I have some money to tide me over and I don't got to panic. I have no debt and I have money set aside. Then I started investing. And when it comes to investing, people make a lot of big mistakes where they start following people on YouTube with these penny stocks, these day trading plays, as they say. They start, selling discords and classes and VIPs. I can get you wealthy. I can get you to the promised land. I can get you here. I can get you there. I can sell you this real estate class. I started following different people. I started following people who've been in the game a long time. Your Warren Buffett, your Benjamin Grahams, your Peter Lynch's. People that don't have to say this is not financial advice. They don't have to say I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes. They are literally giving you great financial advice. I started listening to them. I started putting my money in index funds. My 401k at work, index funds. My money every month, index funds. 10 years later, at the age of 40, I'm engaged. Me and my fiance took a big chunk of money out of our savings together, combined, and we went and bought real estate in Aruba. We went and bought real estate, and now that real estate pretty much pays for itself, and any extra money we get, we put it in an account. So if anything breaks, we'll pay for it out of that account from the renters, and we'll let that keep building up. And then when we retire, we have this account where we could purchase new furniture from when we're there. We can go out to eat with that money. We could travel with that money, and all our investments are still building here because we got real estate here, and it's still going. It's still going. The way you make money is to make money. There is no creating money out of thin air unless you're the government or the Fed or whatever. We can't do that. That's called counterfeiting. We will go to jail. You got a lot of people that try to sell you the dream of you cannot have a job, but then you can become a millionaire. It doesn't work like that. If that's true, why do you have so many homeless people? A lot of people don't want to be homeless, but they believe that dream that you can do nothing and you can have money. It doesn't work like that. That's how I did it. I started eating at home, paying off my debts, taking the money that once I was paying all these other people, I started investing in myself, meaning real estate, precious metals, index funds, learning different skills at work, getting my CDL. And once you stop chasing money, money will stop running and it will sit there and you could just pick it up. It's a cliche and it sounds corny, but if whenever people say I'm just chasing this paper, that's all you'll ever do is chase it. You want to be able to slow down in life and not, I'm not going to say you're not going to need money. You're always going to need money, but don't make money your focus. When you stop making money your focus and you stop believing these people that all they can talk about and every other word is we're making money, we're making money, we're making money. It's not about making money. It's about preserving your wealth and being able to live life, because when your life ends, money will keep going.